I don't know what I got. That was an important call about my website, which I tried. My server guy wrote me and said he could make it all together because I got the old Transcendia.org and I got the new Transcendia.org WordPress, and we were trying to unite them. And my website is just screwed up right now. I can't. I use it, write on it more and more, and I try and print out the printouts and distribute them to especially at the Looking Glass, where I made these distribution boxes that are for the town hall precinct. I don't know if you can see some of this stuff behind me. I started to give myself a background. You know, I'm trying to make these shows better. Look at me, I got a collar on. Yeah, you know, I ended up working class. I had a skill. I liked making movies. I liked doing lighting. My back got just done. Really. The big eye tenor. I picked it up by myself. Cenovators and all that stuff. It was cable got me. Slinging distribution cable was it really pressed my disc down bad. I just left. I had to retreat. Retreated to Florida, but that's a whole big story. I got stories as a working class man. You should buy Poor Buzz and Stories from Warnings for My Daughter. And if you want to know where I'm coming from, and I wrote a I'm Perfect little post, public letter. I call them the way I write it, letter columns. I kind of write letters. I like that letter format. I don't rewrite stuff. I just let it pour out. I'm doing the rewrite on The Revolutionary to make it come out good for paperback. It's a good narrated thing. I narrated it at Warrior Sound. Al Jacob was the recordist. Okay, what is Tim's take on free speech? Alright, well, one of my notes is, it is not the measure of a mature nation, is not the measure of a mature nation, is not that measure free speech. What impedes a nation from Confucianism, which I find complementary to Christianity? That was a note from a good while ago. I'm going to read this resolution I think ought to happen. I think it's a big resolution to release from prisoners marijuana offenders, whereas no one dies from the use of marijuana, whereas the reason marijuana is illegal is to make subject to arrest and incarceration citizens who live a different lifestyle and oppress the poor, whereas there is no other reason the folk way of marijuana is illegal at all than to keep a segment of society poor, whereas all incarcerated solely for the growing or distribution of marijuana are for all intents and purposes political prisoners. Be it resolved to support the immediate pardon and release of such individuals from all state prisons. I was thinking about the Dreyfus affair. That was one guy in France. It was all about, and they were out to get him. That just shows what a government will do, how corrupt a government can get. But they cared about one guy and justice for one guy. My friend who's an attorney who's helped me out sometimes, he told me that in the state of North Carolina might be only 6 people in jail for distribution of marijuana, growing or sales, but 6 is a lot. 6 is too many, and everybody gets arrested, misdemeanor charge. 30% of your police force could probably be doing something else if it wasn't for the bullshit drug war to make hate is what I call it. J. Edgar Hoover policies on the streets is what we live with. Prohibition keeps the FBI going. Hoover was a creep. Anyway, that's my show for today so far. I might do more, but I had that interruption, and I'll try and stick it together. Talk to you later.